And there's very few guys that do this. Like I mentioned already, like Big K was one of those guys. Ill Will was one of these guys. Chef Tress is one of these guys. And you battle Chef Tress. The independent contractor route, is it more rewarding, or is it a bittersweet feeling?
I mean, it's definitely kind of bittersweet because you have to really field out, the different leagues that you feel like can be professional. This in my mind, I'm like, hey, I've never battled on street status. That's in St. Louis. That would be fire to battle, somebody that's really dope on street status.
Ooh,
Now, of course,
a young ill and an A.ward on street status? Ooh.
Right, which is crazy. But you know what? A.ward and a KD on street status would kind of be crazy too. Even though he's underneath, my status level, like taking battles like that on certain platforms that And I think what it is these leagues that book me and Bill Collector, me and Mac, the fact that I give it all whenever I battle anybody, they're like, yo, if I book these two guys, we can make a classic for our league. Most of the times leagues are booking a big battler for their up-and-comer and giving them a shot, and it ends up turning bad because the up-and-comer gets smoked or nobody cares about it. But some leagues are like, yo, how can I set up a main event? You know what? I really want to put such and such versus such and such, and make it happen. So I think what it is people see that I'm professional and I bring 3 rounds and I get crazy no matter what league I'm on. But then at the same time, like I'm sitting back watching my peers on URL. I mean, let's be honest, Loso, Saga, these dudes could battle every month if they wanted to on URL. And we all know that in the eyes of everybody that the bigger platforms make more of an impact and give you more of a, points towards maybe champion of the year, just how you're viewed. They have the ability to battle 12 times a year on the number one stage in the world. I don't have that, So that's why I think, just finishing top 10 and just picking my battles correctly and just always being fire, is definitely, it shows that, that I'm really out here working for it.
Hey, listen, I have no doubt that if you were to finally get like a full multi-deal battle where we're seeing you 3-4 times plus on a major league, you could be a champion of the year candidate. I have no doubt about that.
Bro, it would get spooky, bro. It would get spooky because what people don't realize is the reason I take small league battles is because I don't have the ability to take big league battles every month. You know what I mean? So, like I do this as it's a side of income. I make decent money. So like if A.ward is on a league or a platform that is able to pay him a full bag every 2 months, like all these little 1-rounders and this, that, and the third, I don't need that. You know what I mean? Like I'm good. And then it'll get real spooky because all my attention and everything can go to these opponents. So right now, to keep my pockets, good, to keep me kind of, my name alive, my brand alive or whatever, you'll see me take some 1-rounders here because, hey, RBE or King of the Dot doesn't have another event coming up for 4 months. So I got to do something to make sure people are still seeing content, And so that kind of stuff, will fall down a little bit if I was able to have something every month or every other month. So we'll see, though.
I got you for another 6 minutes, so let me stir the pot a little bit. I got Yoshi G in the chat. Salute to Yoshi. I got Real Sikh in the chat.
Shout out to Yoshi.
Salute to Real Sikh. Yoshi
Shout
did
out to
not.
Real Sikh.
Yoshi wanted to battle Saga, but in reality, she said secretly she wants to battle you. But because you're battling Coffee, and Coffee was going to take your female battle rap virginity, it lost some value to her. But now that you didn't battle Coffee, is A.ward and Yoshi the Christian versus the thought god? Can that ever be aligned?
Yeah, tell Yoshi that I didn't penetrate. She pulled out. Like, I mean, I'm still a virgin. It's a bar. No, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right? I actually got a message today to battle another female, and I always told myself I don't know if I would like battling a female. And in the preparation for Coffee, I won't say it was like a lot of fun. It was definitely difficult because I'm never going to use shock value type bars, right? I'm never going to come up to a female and say, this stinks, or you look like this, body shame, you know what I mean? Type stuff. So I have to really be like in a certain pocket of preparation. So I got offered a battle with a female today, and I turned it down because I was like, the Coffee battle made sense because she was close to Geechee, and like I battled Geechee, and there's that storyline or whatever. And it was the end of the year, and I really wanted to get a battle in before the end of the year. I was excited, like, to get something in right at the end of the year to get my buzz back up for next year. But like Yoshi, first off, Yoshi is fire. So I want to say that definitely. Like I watched her battle against Tori, and just like the way she writes and stuff, I think it's super fire. Like the way she did all of the Eminem stuff and then brought it back to the stand and the Dido, the feature on the stand song, like the stuff is fire. And so like I definitely think she's a formidable opponent. I just think I have to be the right situation and I got to be in the right mindset. You know what I mean?
Real Sikh and A.ward.
First off, Real Sikh and A.ward would be literally the best battle of all time that people would just like that would do like 150,000 views on YouTube and everybody would say, why is this not at 2 million views? Like it would be one of those type of battles. You know what I mean? Like if I battle Real Sikh on iBattle, like, and we did like 3-minute rounds, it would literally be the greatest battle of all time. And that's how much respect I have for him and his craft, and I hope that down the line that happens, You also have to be strategic with when you battle, who you battle. I feel like Real Sikh is going to be a complete star, and I don't know if my career gets to the point to where I'm able to reach for like the Hitman Hollers and stuff. So like, why not be stars at the same time as Real Sikh and battle at the same time we're stars? You know what I mean?
I think people are waiting. I think people are waiting for Real Sikh to show some chinks in his armor, and they're gonna miss out. They're gonna miss out. This is like when Tesla was low, and you had a chance to buy Tesla. And you're like, I'll wait till it dips. No, it's gonna keep going up. Like, don't wait.
Nah, bro. Somebody got to post a picture of him in high school or something. We got to find some kind of crazy angle on Real Sikh. You know what I mean? Like, we got to find out that he's really sick. Like, something wrong with him or something. You know what I mean? And that's how he got his name or something. Like, there's got to be something.
Yeah. They're gonna keep waiting, and he's just gonna become much more of a difficult opponent as time goes on. Hey, well, before I let you go, man, I got you 3.5 minutes left.
You good?
Grand Prix finals is going down this weekend. By the way, you are also battling Nestle. I hope you are ready and prepared. Oh, well, okay.
I thought I was battling Ines.
Oh, wow.
I'm battling Nestle. Oh, trash. No, I'm just kidding. You got to get rid of these E-flips. All right, we're good.
It's perfect. Saynt versus Marvwon. We know Saynt's home team. We know Marv is a good friend of yours. He definitely he's mentioned you in the past, giving you advice. But we know you're riding with the home team. So instead of telling me who you have winning, tell me the matchup problem that Marvwon presents to Saynt, and how does Saynt overcome that?
All right, well, I'll keep it a bug with you because people don't realize I'm in all the groups, right? So, YTG, Horseman, Team Daily, but I'm also a Drosy, right? And so if you don't know what a Drosy is, right? So if you remember, Duke the Dumpster Drosy was a wrestler, right? Mm-hmm. And he brought a trash can to the ring, right? So the Drosys are like me, Chilla, Real Deal, Quest, Madflex, and Marvwon. And so like low key, like Marv is my guy too. So even though like you say, I know you're going with the home team, like it's very difficult for me because me and Marv are super, super close, and me and Saynt are super, super close. So it's kind of like watching your two, I don't even want to say younger brothers, maybe, your older brother and your younger brother fight. You know what I mean? So the question was, what obstacles does Marvwon present to Saynt? Is that what it is?
Yeah. What's the matchup problem? Is it a matchup nightmare for him?
It's a very difficult matchup for him. Marv is beloved. Marv has a presence about him. Marv has the ability to not try hard and and execute very well. You know what I mean? And so what happens is when people like Saynt, who are up and comers, who are just like a fireball, and they punch and they get crazy and they do all of this stuff that what we love in battle rap, sometimes it's neutralized by a laid back Marv, and he hasn't even said anything yet. You know what I mean? And so that's what is tough for Saynt is I feel like Saynt has to, and I have not heard any of the rounds or anything like that. I feel like Saynt has to like jump out of this box, and he has to find some ways, angle-wise or whatever, to make people look at Marv differently. And that's difficult because we all already love Marv and respect him. So that's kind of the big thing.
Yeah, when you paint the picture like that, I'm not sure how you make Marv look different. Like
right.
Marv is so beloved, and he's almost created this respark to his career with this tournament run.
Yeah, and that's what's crazy about it is like people think he lost to Don Marino. I think it was a debatable battle or whatever. But Marv has really been on a tear this year, like in regards to approaching battles, how he approaches them, the technical standpoint, the performance, and everything. Like he's really been getting crazy, and And that's what we want from our legends. You know what I mean? Like, we can't sit back and say, like, oh, I'm so sick of, like, all of these guys mailing it in and just getting a check and watching Marvwon be hungry, no pun intended, you know, to put on great performances and, like, battle whoever and go out there and be the best he can be, you know? So I think he definitely needs a round of applause for that.
Marvwon certainly deserves his flowers. He has gotten it. Saynt will be standing in front of another legend for $50K. And Marvwon,
bro, Saynt's fire. Don't get it twisted, bro. Saynt's fire. Saynt is just as good as all of these URL rookies.
I know Saynt is fire.
About.
Saynt has them
He's
young
just
legs.
As good.
He has them young legs under him. He
all of these dudes. If he had some other rookies in King of the Dot to go back and forth with, like an Ultimate Madness, I think you would see like he's next level. So, you know, I hope that he's able to get plates and different things to shine. So
I feel like him winning would transcend a lot of things where, like, King of the Dot now has this new young star. You're looking forward to his RBE debut. He's terrorizing all the UM1 rookies. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
He has his big bag and makes a big investment with it. He tells King of the Dot, lock it in for all these names.
Right.
I just beat 2 legends. Pass. You can't duck
Saynt on RBE would be crazy. I want to see Saynt battle all of them. I want to see battle Jay Murd. I want to see him battle, you know, anybody like Craig Lamar, like any of these dudes, and then some of the bigger names too. You know, like I'd love to see.
Maybe not Craig. Hold off on that.
Yeah, he kind of been trash lately. So I just think when he's on, he's on. You know what I mean? So that if he was on, so
immediate King of the Dot main event for Saynt if he wins. A.ward, brother, I appreciate your time, man. My friend, you have a battle.
Love y'all,
weekend.
man. Everybody in chat, friends, you the GOAT, bro. You already know, man. Call me later.
You're ready, brother.
All right, bro. Peace.